SimpleStamping.com. Welcome to another video in the flashcard series. Today's card is using one of Stampin' Up's brand new punches. It's called the Curvy Corner Trio Punch. Can you see the great little corners? And then maybe you even see these little slots here that I slid my ribbon through. Did it up here at the top too. What a great way to use the punch in two different ways, although it can be used in three ways. We're going to use two of them on today's card, so let's go ahead and get started. Well, as we always do with the flashcard, we're going to start by talking about the cardstock. I'm going to be using Melon Mambo as my card base. I have it cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, so that's going to fit into a Stampin' Up! Medium-sized envelope. And my two flashcard pieces are in Pumpkin Pie and Whisper White. All right, let's talk about the Curvy Corner Punch. Now, what I love about this is we do have three different corner options for our card. We're going to be using the slot punch. And to start, I want to bring in my Whisper White. And guys, it's very important on this card that we start with the slot punch. So just kind of remind yourself of that. And I'm going to zoom the camera in. Can you see that I've got the cardstock lined up with the edge of the punch right there? So we're just going to, whoops, we're going to line that up. And we're going to give it a punch. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to repeat it there on the opposite side. Now I'm ready to come in and do the corner punches. And so for this one, I'm going to use the softer kind of rounded edge versus the decorative one. Although I'm going to show you what that looks like on this card so you can see what it'll look like with both of them. So you can see we kind of have a nice little tag feel. Let's do the same thing here with the Pumpkin Pie flashcard. So we've got that all done. All our punching is done. I lied, our punching is not done. We need to do the card as well. So we're gonna use that slot punch here on the card, just in this, whoops, we gotta do it this way, Connie. So here's the front of my card, and I want a slot here and here. So I'm going to line this one up just as I did before, lining up the edge, give it a punch, flip it over, and we'll get the opposite side. So it's going to look like that. Of course, there's the front of my card. I'm now going to come in with the Endless Thanks stamp set, and I'm going to take this little teeny tiny flower, and I have, actually I'm using Pumpkin Pie ink on this one, and basically guys, I'm just going to get the outside edges. The middle's going to be covered, so I'm not going to go too crazy there. Just like that is fine. I'm now going to take that punched flashcard piece, and I'm just going to center it up in my card, and then I'm going to be able to come in now with the ribbon. I have about 10 inches of the Pacific Point satin stitched ribbon, so pretty, and I like that it's going to kind of decorate the inside of my card as well. And guys, I'm simply going to take a little bit of snail, oops, maybe a little more, and we're just going to adhere this down to that pumpkin pie. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side so we can now work on the stamping on our focal image. All right, I'm going to be using 5 ink pads when it's all said and done. I'm going to start with Pacific Point and my thank you. Guys, I'm just going to stamp that right here at the bottom. Keep in mind, we're going to have some ribbon across here, so that's going to kind of give you a little something to eyeball where you want that to go. I'm going to stamp so much. So I have thank you so much. I did that in Melon Mambo. I'm now going to just stamp these flowers. I've got, I'm going to stamp, oh, I guess I'll get about 4 on here in Daffodil Delight. And then I've got this fabulous leafy thing, and we're going to stamp that in Cucumber Crush. What a great burst of green. I love it. So we'll get one there and maybe just a dot there. Now we're going to come in with the pumpkin pie and that same little flower that we used a second ago. And we'll just kind of fill in here a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and give a couple of them right here at the thank you. I didn't like how empty those flowers were, so I'm going to come in with one of my favorite stamps, which is the bottom of a eraser, and you want a brand new eraser for this. And you can see it gives me a great little center, and I'm doing that in the Pacific Point as well. And it just kind of gives my flowers just that nice burst of Pacific Point. I'm now going to come in with a piece of that matching same ribbon, and I've got about 5 inches of it. I'm simply going to tie it into a knot, just kind of a soft knot. I don't want it to be too harsh. And I'm simply going to run that through the 2 slots. You notice how that slot is just perfect for this ribbon. And just the same way we did before with the snail, I'm going to put a little snail here and adhere down my ribbon. I've just put some Stampin' Dimensionals here on the back so we get some nice little dimension popping up there. So we can adhere that right onto our card. Isn't that sweet? Now I told you I would show the same card done with the other corner punch that has kind of the nice little decorative edge, and you can see that also makes for a very nice edge. Everything else is going to be the same way. You're just going to change up which corner you use on that fabulous Curvy Corner Trio punch. Oh, I gotta tell you, I absolutely love that Endless Thanks stamp set. It's got a lot of really great sentiments with just a perfect font. I love being able to stamp them in 2 different colors as well. One of my favorites, and I don't know, it just kind of has a little bit of a Mary Englebright feel, and I just think that just makes for a fun and bright, cheery card. This is gonna brighten up anyone's day, I can tell you that. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's flashcard. Now listen, if you like the idea of flashcards, but maybe you don't like to do any cutting, do you know that you can actually get flashcards to go? That's where I have everything cut, it's scored, everything is ready. You can do flashcards and flashcard 2.0. Just check out the website, simplysimplestamping.com, and you'll see flashcards to go up in the pink menu bar. So just check that out, order the color families that you like, or hey, go for them all. You can do that too, save a little money. All right guys, that is our card for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you guys soon.